Monty was a retired police dog. He now lived with his owner, Andrew, in a big house. Andrew was a kind and wealthy man. Andrew loved Monty very much because he was loyal and always kept them safe. Monty was always on the lookout for any danger, even after retiring from the police force. Andrew and Monty were the best of friends. They would go on fun walks in the park and play games together in the backyard. One day, Andrew and his family went out for a function. Before leaving for the function, Andrew gave Monty a gentle pat on the head and said with a smile,
"Take care of yourself. In the home, Monty. We'll be back soon. Love you."
Monty wagged his tail happily, understanding every word his beloved owner said. He watched Andrew and his family leave. He felt a sense of duty to protect their home until they returned. A thief was hiding nearby when he saw the entire family going out. He decided to get into the house. Now, the thief started looking around for the entry point into the house. He saw Monty guarding the house. To distract Monty, he threw the bone at a little distance. As Monty was a trained dog, he thought,
"Who throws a bone at such a late hour? Something is fishy. It must be a thief. Master entrusted me with the duty of safeguarding our home. I must protect it from intruders like him. I need to take action."
Despite having a doubt, he purposely moved towards the bone. The thief was happy. His plan had worked. Being confident, he tried to jump over the entrance gate, but was immediately attacked by Monty. Monty howled,
"You can't fool me! Now, you will be punished for even trying to enter the house."
Monty then bit the thief so hard that he started crying in pain. Hearing his cries, the neighbors rushed out of their homes. One of the neighbors called the police in a hurry.
"Hello, there's been a burglary at Andrew's house on Maple Street. A thief tried to get in, but was stopped by Monty, Andrew's dog. The thief is hurt. He got bitten by the dog,"
the neighbor explained urgently. The dispatcher on the other end promised to send help right away, after taking down the address and details. By that time, Andrew and his family had also returned. Everyone saw Monty having grabbed the thief with his mouth. The police arrived, and the thief was handed over. When the situation was under control, Andrew rushed over to them with a relieved expression.
Thank you so much for coming quickly.
The officer smiled and replied,
We're glad we could help. Sir, your dog did a fantastic job protecting your home. He's a true hero.
Andrew patted Monty's head and said,
Yes, he is indeed. Thanks again for your quick response. We appreciate it.
Andrew turned to Mont with a big smile. He kneeled down, giving Monty a gentle pat on the head.
Thank you, Monty. You saved the house. I'm so proud of you.
Andrew said warmly. Monty wagged his tail happily, feeling the love and appreciation from his owner. Once upon a time, a king wanted to learn what his people thought about him. So he disguised himself as a regular person and left his palace. As he walked, he noticed someone following him. When he turned around, he saw a person standing nearby, quietly observing the trees. The king continued on his way, curious about this unexpected encounter. After a while, the king glanced back and noticed the same person following him again. When the person saw the king looking, he quickly turned away and acted like he was interested in something else. The king became annoyed with the person's behavior. He walked up to the man and said,
Hey, who are you? Where do you come from?
The man replied,
Feel free to call me whatever you like. The road is my home. Wherever I go, that place becomes my home.
The king was very surprised and angry after hearing the answers. He asked again in a very irritated voice,
What do you do for a living? Where are you heading towards?
The man replied,
I don't have a job. I'm just wandering around, with no aim. Where are you headed? What brings you here?
This time, the king's resentment crossed its limit. He was very vexed with the man. He said,
Do you know who you are talking with?
The man said,
Yes, I know who you are. You are just a man like me with 2 hands and 2 feet, and wandering around.
The king quickly took out a gold coin from his pocket and said,
What do you think? See this coin. I am the ruler of this country.
The man looked at it for some time, then snatched it from the king's hand and fled. The king then raised a racket by shouting,
Stop that thief! Catch him! He is running with my gold coin. I am your king.
People ran after the man, caught him, and brought him to the king. The man then began to shout at those people.
Are you all crazy? I am your king. I disguised myself to better understand my people's problems. This man is fraud. You will all be imprisoned for harming me.
The king was dumbfounded. He tried to convince his subjects.
Behold, I am your king. Don't trust this man. He is a fraud.
The people who had gathered around, in fear of getting imprisoned, accused the king and said,
Are you out of your mind? You will soon end up in prison. Keep your mouth shut and leave this place.
The king returned to his palace in a very bad mood. He was determined to find the man who was stalking him. He stepped into his room and found the gold coin lying on his table. A few words were written on a piece of paper.
Your Majesty, do not go out of your palace alone. The country is not safe now.
The king thought,
It has to be the minister. I'm certain of it.